One Maxx C, no problem. I created a yummy combo that always searches Maxx C. When the opponent doesn't have Maxx C, you will. Let's get straight into this video. This is the best way to play yummy post ban list in February. So let's go. I'll show you guys an average combo here and how to do this with one starter. This engage could be, I'm just against greedy goblin here, but just to show you guys an example, and then I'm gonna show you guys some duels after that, but just so you guys are aware of how to do the combo. So I'm a little out of breath and my voice is lost because I've been streaming now for 9 hours, so feel free to check out the Twitch and YouTube streams, guys. But I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. The beauty of this is if they imperm the snatchy, you have so many starters, it quite literally doesn't matter. Let's get started. So obviously you just, whether it's Kagari or Puri Rays or Cookie or Cup C or Lollipop or Marshmallow, it's all the same thing. The idea is you just get to the combo, and we're gonna add this just so you guys see how it looks like. I'm doing a really good player. According to sources, Greedy Goblin has won 4 YCSs, which is one more than I have. But however, by next year, I'll surpass him. So we go Cup C. If this is Lollipop, it's literally the same thing. It doesn't matter. I just want to show you what one card does. So we go Cup C, effect. I do not want to ash my own card. Add. And this deck, I'll show you guys the deck list after this. The deck has over 7, 10, it has 11 special summons, so you're able to start your combo just like this one without actually normal summoning a yummy card at all. I'm just, for this combo, I'm specialing this because I already have surprise, so I'm just kind of like going as we go. Yes, obviously if you start with a normal yummy, you lose one body, so I'll just do the end combo without utilizing the cookie or one body. Gonna get mignon. So at this point right now, this is how the bodies normally look without the end play. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Lollipop right now. I'm not gonna use Mignon. Mignon is that extra body, by the way. So I'm just not gonna use the Mignon. Mignon's the body if you start with a Cup C, but it doesn't matter what you actually start with. So we'll use the effect here. Summon 2 ones. And the way you search Sangan and actually just search Maxx C is Sangan is a 600 defense monster. So we're just gonna go Cupid Pitch. Very easy. We go Metal Marcher first, because you need to put a level 3. So we go Marcher. Now just watch the end of the combo here. So Marcher effect, gonna bring out the level 2, and then we go into Cupid Pitch. Always Cupid Pitch first over Herald in this deck. Once Herald gets banned inevitably in this game, you don't need it at all because the Savage and Baron, which are illegal in this, always increase the level. So it's either Mignon or Cookie, which we're not going to be using for this combo. Let's just say for this argument's sake, we'll use the Cookie over the Mignon. You just use one of them. The other one is like you won't have as a 1-card combo. So we go Savage, and this is where the 1-card combo gets absurd. So Savage, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna search Sangan. So Cupid Pitch, and if you already use your normal, you don't need to search Sangan, just search Marshmallow for follow-up, right? So we're gonna now attach. We're gonna put the Kagari or the Snatchy, whichever one is there, it doesn't matter. Add designated card. We're gonna add the Sangan. Now we're gonna go normal Sangan. This is where if you hard draw the Sangan, you can just make Almirage. So it's this kind of the same thing. Baron is live here, but obviously you're not gonna Baron now. What we're gonna do instead is we're going to make an elf just to search the Sangan. We're gonna search Maxx C here. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to use surprise. The Mignon is the extra one, remember? So Mignon, if you start with Striker, you can actually start your turn with a Herald, but I don't think it's good to start with the Herald because we have a Maxx C in our hand we want to resolve. So we're going to use the effect. Just get more follow-up. We're going to use the effect of Elf as well. The special. And at this game state, you're able to do whatever you like as far as an endboard piece. You could put a Masquerena if you like, an SP. If you play Starham, you go immediately Starham into Herald. But I would not advise going immediately into Starham Herald because I kind of want to make a Baron de Fleur immediately, if that makes sense. So you could go SP if you'd like. What I like to do, just because I want to be guaranteed, I want to have Savage, Herald, and Baron like immediately. I don't even want to wait. So what we're gonna do is we're going to remove one of the yummies, whichever one I don't want to use first. So you're gonna want to use Cup C on their turn, like not super quick, but at some point quickly. So I would rather Cup C be the first one I use. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna end on a Snatchy here. And this is gonna guarantee that we could use Maxx C on the draw phase. I'm gonna ignore the Mignon because again, this is what you're looking at is one yummy card. Doesn't matter which yummy card it is, as long as it's one of the 11 special summons. because of Pure Raise Map and Jester Confit, you have 11 special summons to get through your combo. And you're just gonna pass here. You're gonna have Maxx C, Surprise, whatever extra non-engine that you have, and you're gonna pass. So just yes, we're playing a pleb here in Greedy Goblin, but what this will be able to do on the opponent's turn now, we're literally just gonna pass. I'm not even gonna use any of Ash or Purge. I'm just gonna show you. So using a card in draw phase, I don't even know what this does. So what we're gonna wanna do here is basically negate everything immediately. That's the whole idea. So I'm gonna use the Cup C just to get cards on board. I'm gonna chain a Maxx C, and now everything he summons, we're gonna draw now. We could never lose. Your game plan is like, don't die. We're just gonna summon bodies here, and I want you guys to see this. This is kind of the style of the deck. So I'll just summon Cup C. It literally doesn't matter what you summon here. So now in this game state, you draw. The bureau is obviously crazy in this. We could draw with this. I'm just going to, for the sake of it, sure, we'll draw. And then what you're gonna want to do here is, due to the large amount of Link 1 level ones you have, you're going to Savage Dragon rather early. You Savage Dragon the first card. Let's just Savage Dragon that. Okay? So we're gonna Savage Dragon that on the resolution now. So that's negated and destroyed. We're gonna use the effect of Snatchy on resolution to make a Baron. We're gonna use the 2 and the 8, and still on resolution, you're gonna use the Sprite Elf to get the level 2 out. So now you could also Herald quickly, and your opponent's literally under Maxx C. Like, the deck's fucking crazy. So now, let's say he wants to use a card to draw a card. So, I mean, you can destroy this card, then draw one. Okay, so we have obviously a plethora of plays here. So why don't we do this? Why don't we use the Lollipop? We can chain the Snatchy to go the summon. Let me think here. Like, there's just so many ways. You could even Herald. Like, oh, I'll show you guys another cool play you could do. Actually, I'm gonna do this right now instead. I will Baron this. Let's say it's a simplified game state. You don't need to use all of your hand traps or cards right away or surprise. So look at this. But obviously, I'm not going to do this to this card, but just so you're aware of how many negates you could get. So what we'll do is I'm just going to negate that. On resolution, let's say you want another negate, for example. On resolution, I'm going to Snatchy to immediately just go into Herald. And then still on resolution, because you have so many extra negates, you might as well. I'm going to surprise in resolution to get my Synchro 2 lives. You always have. You don't even need to waste your surprise to do this, but just to show you that you could do this combo however way you want. The opponent's, a pleb, and no, even if they're playing a real deck, like, that's the combo. Draw infinite, and you just always win with a billion negates. So yeah, that's how I'm just gonna OTK this incredible duelist, Mr. Greedy Goblin. So that's a one card combo. What you're looking at right here is this card. This is a one card combo that searches Maxx C. Doesn't matter which combo it is. So I'm just gonna finish this, and I'm gonna go show you guys some the replay of 2 duels, as well as the actual deck list, so you guys are aware of how to play it. So we'll just enter battle phase here. I refuse to admit defeat even against Greedy Goblin. So that's how you play this deck post ban list, while still playing 20 hand traps, and the deck has a plethora of ways to special and a plethora of one card combos. So attack, and that's how you do it. So now I'm going to show you guys the deck list. This is the deck list, and the idea of the deck, it has 18 hand traps and 17 one-card starters, which is you always automatically win, and even a few cards like Call by Crossout that it is great for a stand second. You will always end on Savage first. I would prefer not to end on Herald. Even if you're playing against a Draco Tail, you immediately summon the negates. Once Savage is used, you go Baron. After Baron is used, you go Herald. You literally just have 3 Omni negates sitting there. So you don't need to end on the Herald. You could do it later. That way your Maxx C resolves. It is a bit overkill in the sense that what do you need 3 Omni negates and Herald for? But it's Maxx C is like I don't want to say plan B, but it's like the guarantee that you win the game. Because even if they remove your board, you're good. So that's how you kind of do the deck. This is all the starters, as you guys see. The reason you play Jester is Piri Raise Map and Sangan. I want them to search Jester if you have too many of these. So let's say, as far as special summons are concerned, you have 3 Engage, 3 Piri Raise to get Jester, and Jester at 7. You have the Horn as 8, and 2 Marshmallow. So you have 10 cards that start your turn 0 and special summoning. Because you have 10 cards that start, and Sangan, which will outright search Maxx C. So you have 11. So, or the hard drawn Maxx C. So you have 12 cards when you go first. Let's say, as you play your turn, you're going to search Maxx C. If you purge on the opponent's turn, you just don't Sangan or go Savage Baron, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter. You don't need to use them. So that's how we do it. 18 hand traps. I'll now show you guys a nice replay so you guys see how it is in action, going first and second. And you'll just always end on triple Omni Negate. Herald, Savage, Baron with Maxx C in hand, which is an auto win, making it arguably better than Yumi Mitsurugi when it goes first. And going second, you play 18 hand traps. So I'll show you guys now how to go second with the deck and some replays. Let's go. Also, if you guys want to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh, not just for Master Duelist, check out my Metafy down below, where I host daily coaching on the Metafy every day until the 300th. All right, so this is a cool replay for you guys to see how the deck is in action, both first and second. So 2 replays here just so you guys see. This is my hand here. I go Marshmallow, Ifua, I call by. You literally already have Sangan in your hand. This is why I'm saying Sangan's not a brick. It's full combo. You just go Almirage, search Jester Config, or Almirage, search like Lollipop, and you have combo. Yummies aren't inherent, they're all inherent summons. So Sangan, you could just search a Yummy if you want. We have Maxx C. If I didn't have the Sangan, you just search it later. So it's not like the deck bricks, like it's not like Sangan's a brick, right? It's literally full starter. The Ash here, due to the fact that we have Maxx C, I don't even like care at all. You're just gonna kind of do like a mid board now. My opponent has 3 cards in hand. They're gonna start their turn with 4. They're gonna be under Maxx C. Your game plan is just survive. You don't need to do that much here. So you go Lollipop, summon 2. I'm gonna put these into Metal Marcher. I'm gonna start my turn with Herald. When you don't have the Maxx C, like I do have Maxx C, I'm starting my turn with Herald, but my opponent will have 4 cards. In simplified game states, you could kind of play around with it, especially when Cup C doesn't resolve. If Cup C Wave does not resolve, it's difficult to get enough level 1s to make Cupid Pitch. So you'll need at least 2 level 1s. If you have 2 level 1 access, so like Marshmallow and like a Cup C, for example, or Marshmallow Cookie, go for Cupid Pitch line and then Herald on their turn. Gonna summon this back, but you could still at their turn at some point after Cup C Wave resolves, you can Cupid Pitch on their turn if you have to. We're playing against Draco Tail here. He's going to go battle phase immediately to pop the Herald. So it looks like we're in a bad position, but it's battle phase. That's the only way Draco Tail could beat us, is enter battle to attack the Herald. It's the only way. And then the Maxx C gets absurd value here. Even if you don't end up full combo, you win. That's what I love about this deck. It doesn't need to be like, oh, resolve Rahu or lose the game. It doesn't need to be like, if you're like, it doesn't matter what hand traps your opponent use against you. There's always some way to pivot, if that makes sense. So we're gonna summon 2 monsters here. The opponent had Drew and Nibiru, it looked like. Even if they had Nib, it didn't matter. Effect. I'm gonna chain Surprise here to bounce both of these, knowing that he's gonna chain Cartesia. We're just gonna chain our card. Gonna resolve, send 2. Gonna go Mirror Jade, which is kind of interesting. And we're just gonna keep drawing all day here. Shout out Logan for the sub, for the raid. Let's go. We're gonna keep drawing all day. We're literally, he's under Maxx C on main phase 2. Right, you guys, everyone watching right now on YouTube or down the line, we're just gonna keep drawing here. We're like, he could do whatever you want. He could keep summoning. I have no problem with that. The opponent could keep playing because Maxx C under, this is why I'm saying while Maxx C is banned or Maxx C's at 1, why don't you take advantage of it in a deck like Yummy that searches it every single time? You have 12 ways to search it or draw it, which is monumental. Like it feels almost like an auto win because Maxx C is even more obnoxious going second than first. Sorry, going first than second, because my opponent had to use all of his cards. Now I have a beautiful 7-card hand to very easily OTK this. Very easily. I just click buttons and this shit's over. Like this, it's very easy. The opponent's gonna opt to go Albaz, opts to not use Albaz because I have a bunch, I literally have surprise set. So if he chains Albaz to use effect, I just chain surprise and it's a game, doesn't matter. He's opting to, and he wants to use 5 mana, obviously. I summon, he's gonna summon a few monsters. It's irrelevant, I'm gonna have so many bodies. We're gonna summon, he's gonna go Mysterion. I'm going to simply book both of his cards. Very, very easy. And I popped Albaz. This is just easy game. We go Lollipop. This is all because of Maxx C. It's not even the negates we had. Like, this is why. This combo is actually insane. If you're playing pure Yummy, you need to play this combo. Because it feels like the best, not even plan B, like just the best protection. You set up the Herald, Savage, Baron, Omni negates, and you search Maxx C. How do you lose if you end on Herald, Savage, Baron, and Maxx C? And this is just easy game here. Just enter battle. Everything's, we have 4 cards in hand and just game. Mirror Jade to kill our stuff at end phase. Literally doesn't matter. Attack the game. So that's a very cool replay just for you guys to see. I'll show you guys another cool replay here before we end off the video so you guys are aware of how the deck performs. A lot of replays here. So we're going to have this one. And the deck plays 20 hand traps, so going second is awesome. So let's see how this does. All right, so this one we're going first, but I don't know where my go second ones are. If you guys want to see the go second replays, just check out my streams. I play this every day for, sadly, multiple hours. I'm currently on going on to 10 hours for today's stream. So I have no life, guys. I literally just play Yu-Gi-Oh nonstop, both TCG and Master Duel. But we're gonna do this. This is literally what we saw before, but the opponent does have hand traps. For example, so my opponent does Ash Blossom this, so we kind of have to call by it because we get too much advantage. We don't want that to get stopped, but our Ash will be dead. So just keep in mind that means our Ash is dead. So we have a play here to search Maxx C, but I want to show you guys a kind of cooler play. My Ash is dead in my hand right now. It's full-fledged dead. So look at this play here. We're going to put Mignon. I'm going to special Cup C. I have not used normal summon. I have the Sangan line. I have my Sangan line right here to hard search Sangan. But what I want to show is the ability to pivot into multiple situations. Because I called by Ash, my Ash is dead. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to once I special Marshmallow, there was no nib thing that came up. So I normal Ash Blossom. Normal Ash to go Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch effect. I get that. I use my Ash Blossom offensively because this deck never normal summons. So in situations like this, I use that. I just search Marshmallow. I don't need to search. I could have later get to this, but this, I just wanted to kind of test around to see that in simplified game states like this, you'll always win. So with this card, now look at this line. This is if you play Starham. So look at this play. So with this, what if you just go Savage Herald immediately? If you play Starham over the Baron, you're able to always start your turn with Herald Savage. So if you guys are one of those players that prefer just ending your turn on 2 Omni Negates, you go Herald Savage. This also plays around, this line that you guys are looking at plays around Super Poly. If someone plays Super Poly, there's nothing on your board that gets Super Poly. They're all different attributes. I'm just gonna go Croaky here to put this back. I set 2, and you could you just auto win this situation. This was through Ash Blossom. So just showing you guys there's multiple pivots. I go Elf here to put this. I see Hornet, that means it's Yummy. That means there's no Super Poly. Goes Kagari. Kagari could enter battle to attack Herald, so I'm just going to use Herald's effect here. This is actually a very cool replay. I want you guys to see this. I'm going to destroy that. Go ahead and go normal Cookie. Go Snatchy. I'm going to use this. He chain Surprise. I chain Savage. There's so many interrupts here. I go Cupsy and Snatchy to draw and thing. And then what I do here is I use Surprise to bounce a Croaky, bounce Snatchy, chain Snatchy, Cupsy. There's no reason here, guys, to bounce or pop the Snatchy because it'll trigger the Croaky. So I want both of them off the board. And then I just chain the Snatchy. I'm going to use Lollipop to summon 2. This is where Baron is huge. We could have easily had a Baron as well. He goes Haba. So I'm going to just chain the Lollipop to get Snatchy in rotation. I'm going to obviously purge the Saji, and this is just game immediately. He scoops, and that's just game. So lots of ways to do it. It's a very cool deck, as I mentioned. I'm going to show you guys the deck list one more time. But again, if you guys like this style deck, and if you guys love the Master Duel content, make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Check out the Metafy if you want to learn more. I will be doing Master Duel content on Metafy shortly. I'm going to show you guys the deck list one last time. I do feel that if you're playing pure Yummy, especially with Maxx C at 1, it feels extremely powerful to end on such an end board like that. And you don't care too much about Fua because you just end on Fua and Maxx C aren't that bad because you end on a half board of the deck. It's not the worst. So I'm just gonna pull up the deck here for you guys to see again. That is the deck. Absolutely broken. This is where Baron comes in. Someone mentioned, what if you didn't have the Purge? If it wasn't a Purge, it would have been a Veiler, and I would have saved my Savage on the Kagari. I used Herald early on that, so it depends on what hand traps you had. Also, if I didn't have Purge, I might have just gone in the Maxx C line. I felt when you have Purge guaranteed in your hand, with some other hand traps that you might get, you don't need to go for Maxx C. I'd rather guarantee win. And I was so you have your options, guys, if you want to do that. This deck you see is with the Baron. If you guys want, you could substitute Baron for Starham, but I believe Baron is better. Because going Savage Baron on the Savage immediately after turn's done, after Savage uses negate, go Baron. You're never playing into Super Poly. And then after Baron is used, you could go Herald. 3 Omni Negates with Maxx C in hand, and that allows you to Maxx C immediately. Thank you guys for watching the video. Check out Twitch and YouTube, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.